Hello, chat buttons. I am not panicking because I fucking... Not one of those days when I'm just fucking accidentally had to do everything at the last minute because I fucked up crap. But otherwise fine. Otherwise fine. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. Not actually. I've had worse. How's everyone doing? I'm doing fine. I'm doing quite well. I'm doing really good. I'm just doing lots in general. I'm enjoying the fact that the capture seems a lot smoother because now it's using the spout thingy that they just updated. It seems to look a bit nice. It doesn't seem to have the outlines that I had before. That's great to see. That's great to see. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I'm doing pretty well. I'm doing all right. I'm very sleepy though. It's like one of those days where it's just like I guess I can probably point to several health reasons why, but I really like that because it's annoying because I had a lot of like productive things I wanted to get done today, and then didn't do any of them. Oh well, there's always tomorrow. There's always Wednesday. But yes. We have stream today. People may have noticed on the schedule, there is no more Shadowverse Sunday, which, as I said on the last stream, and on Twitter, is just because I'm tired of it. I need a break from Shadowverse. I might come back to it another time. Probably will. I always do. Like, I've had breaks from Shadowverse before. Or, like, just now it actually makes impact because it means people can see, not streaming. But yeah, who knows when I'll come back to Shadowverse. But I don't think I'll have Shadowverse like a regularly scheduled thing for a while. I think the only thing I'll keep on the regular schedule is the Mahjong streams, because it makes a lot more sense. For Shadowverse, I can kind of like have whenever. Yeah, what else? Anything else going on? Not really. Went to the digital dentist the other day, and they told me I had to buy a water flosser because I can't use normal flossing because I just shred my gums. And honestly, it's a pain in the ass. The water flosser is weird. Weird, I tell you. But it does work, I guess. It hurts a bit, because you've got a high-powered jet of water, even on the soft setting, and a high-powered jet of water blasting your gums. But it works. It flosses the teeth, by evidence of the fact that a lot of stuff came out when I first used it. But it's just one of those things. It's one of those things is you do stuff like flossing and using mouthwash and all that garbage because it is preparing for the future when you will take teeth for granted, so that you don't take teeth for granted. Flossing actually does things. I'm not entirely sure, but the water flosser was on sale, so it wasn't particularly expensive. So, whatever. I don't know. Maybe a little like mini high pressure water jet thing. Be practically useful. Clean my ears with it, maybe. Probably not, but that's probably a bad idea. Probably might cause some injury there. But just leave my ear tufts all damp. But maybe not do that. Don't think too hard about the logistics of feeding rabbit ears. It's not pretty. The fluff keeps most of the gunk out. But yeah, enough talking about yucky stuff. This is talk about... I'm trying to think, what was this? I swear there was something I wanted to talk about the, like, just, like, possibly related to video games or recent news or something. Or, like, just anime or something, anything, but I'm just drawing a blank. I swear I had something to talk about that wasn't just about water flossing. Yeah, good old, I had a thought. And it's gone now. Yeah, what else? Yeah, I can't think of anything. Maybe it's just... Oh, not that kind of flossing. Closest I can do. Even if I can... Can't be bothered to, I was I do warn you, I was considering trying to see if I could floss with my limited range of movement in a kind of weird way, but I can't be bothered to move the model up. They just get me. Exited through the lodges. Anyway, hey, Esperada. Glad to see you, glad to see you. Yeah, thoughts escape me easily when you have ears this large as a warning. You just, they just escape like steam. Don't let your buns get overheated as well. Hold my ears down. I think I need to... Yeah, I can't get it. Be looking more at the camera. I don't know if I should get up a setup that means I'm more centralized looking at the camera and reading chat, but then I'm not... Like, it's hard to have the balance, because I want to be... like, centered when looking at the game, like this. But, when I'm reading chat, obviously I have to turn my head to the side a bit. That's a bit of a pain. What was that? That was weird. That was a weird hiccup / burp there. Anyway, yeah, it's time for Astral. Let's just get into the game. If I can't think of anything to say, might as well start playing video game. Whoop. Back to Astral Chain. Oh. Maybe I should just get a separate feeling controller to differentiate, just differentiate between Switch and playing everything else. There's a crippling amount of VTubers who are unfortunately paralyzed from the neck down. So I didn't pay enough money for the model with hand tracking. Anyway, last time on Astral Chain, we were in the middle of an investigation because... I say investigation. We're in the middle of cleanup duty after a big monster attacked the town. And our brother's being all sad because we're going past places, and it's like, remember the time when our dad was here and alive? I need to turn. Really should try and get that volume control to somewhere a bit more convenient. But anyway, now we're just exploring the aftermath of this big mess. And hopefully we don't have to, and that's how we get up there. Oh, the shockwave from activating it counted as hitting it. So now we can go up here and collect all the bits over there. We probably could have done... Oh, oh! And we found an extra gate. Secret gate! They can be. Such is... Ooh, this looks like an interesting puzzle. We've got this kind of... So yeah, we're currently just walking through the aftermath of mess, and there's a little side thing where we have to get a bunch of pillars to form a single pillar right here. But where are the other parts of the pillar? Does this activate yet? No, it doesn't. Oh, yes, it does. It's going to take us... Okay, so I think this is... Whenever this is, it's probably sword related, as we do... Closer. Actually, if we like this way, can we hit... No. Yeah, that worked. Does take us? Ah, I see. Okay, we have to fucking drag. Yep, we have to drag this. Yeah, it's a bit. Doing this is a bit fiddly. Okay, there. It'd be better if we just like get it in position already, and then does it move along with us? And we can bring it onto the left. And bring it over to here. There's 1 out of 3. Here's this one. So yeah, they're just linked to that one. So a bit too high for the sword. Yeah, so just splash radius of the charge shot was good enough. And here's treasure. Kind of as I'm trying to like control my voice a bit more, because I don't know how many people I'm trying to I'm trying to get a bit more of a gender neutral tone of voice, or also slightly a bit more feminine than what I have now. Just as a personal thing, like I don't feel like I have to, but I feel like I want to. Always respect choices. So I'm trying to do what I was chatting with because I was with Pongo's like Paulin Zatsudan yesterday, and he said he uses like cheap headphones just so he can hear his own voice and control it a lot better. So I thought, as someone who's trying to slightly shift the tone of my voice to like map to be what I want. Hey, we solved the puzzle. I'm trying to have only having the one. I was like, what you can do with more expensive. I know you do, Caden, but I'm sure you'll love my voice when I get more practice with sounding how I want to sound. You can go right here. It might be hard to do when I'm trying to explain it while I'm in the middle of. Wait, oh no, these are invisible. We need dot for invisible enemies. Yeah, like I'm a big proponent of like, don't do what is like having a healthy amount of like doing what you want to do versus doing what other people want of you. So this, I'm not explaining this really good. Very hard to explain whilst shooting things. Maybe actually this is what I should have started talking about. Yeah, basically what it means is I'm playing the game with only one headphone on, so I can like hear my own voice better and like control it better. Just kind of like try and like notice that. It's like it ends up being too much of a effort to do on stream, and I won't bother, and I'll focus more on like doing it off stream. Yeah, I think it's important to like work on making the ideal self that you truly want, basically. Not because of society expectations or because of... Oh, new enemy. What are you called? Callisto! On the Callisto Protocol! I think there can be like some fairly confusing conversations about I'm playing fairly blatantly because I'm trying to talk at the same time. Fairly confusing conversations about like trying to be what you changing like your body or your voice or how you appear for like societal judgmental reasons and doing it because it's what you want. I think that can. Damn it! They've got lightning. The arrow might be better here, but... Ow, 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 stop. I just want you to... Okay, good. I guess that's how it was. There you go. So whether it's like weight or like your how feminine masculine you appear, or your voice or anything, or even stuff like the more relevant stuff like VTuber models or whatever, it's always best to follow what you want. Okay. It's plus! Oh yeah, baby. So I might start sounding a little weird as I try this out, because I'm like actively noticing more about the tone of my voice, but we'll see. Hopefully I'll get more relaxing, so if it becomes like actually awful, I'll probably change how I do it. That is some weird shadow work. Can you see our shadows going like falling over to that side of the building whilst not actually making any sense, because you can't actually see the shadow of the building we're on. So the shadows just pierce through all physics and dimensions, it seems. But yeah. And we didn't even have to go, we managed to avoid going through the security door. Yeah, I think like a lot of people just don't like their voice in general. I think a lot of people dislike hearing their own voice.
Hey,
And so
I thought you'd never show up. Avery and I have been waiting for...
we've had all this before last time.
Now that you're here, let's wrap this up.
You just gotta clear up all these fucking... Okay, so the stuff that we've actually cleared stays cleared, so we don't have to do that kind of side quest. We just have to go to these ones. Let's go into this gate. But yeah. Like, I think it's fairly common to, like, not like the sound of your own voice, like, especially when you hear it through recording. But from, like, recording, like, you're like hearing it recording rather than, like, just how you hear it to yourself, which I think is fairly different, because, like, I was fairly surprised by how I sound like on the stream recordings. when I started this than when how I like hear myself talking normally. It's like, it's whether or not you like hate your voice to a point where you just like hearing your own voice to a point where it's quite natural, or whether you're like trying to actively have yourself perceived in a different way. And like in my case, it's like I do want to be perceived differently. I want to start being. I want to be perceived with a voice that could fit either, like, basically a voice that could fit either when I'm presenting as a guy or a girl, really. That's the plan. That. I kind of tiptoed around the subject, but that's the basic things. I want a voice that fits, like, both sides of me. Why am I trying to do it? Shit, I'm trying to do a change over the slowest fucking Legion in the game. Actually, it's not the slowest Legion. I think the Axe Legion is slightly slower. What happened right there? If I accidentally... God damn it. So, like that's like my motivation for why I want to do that. Because, like, I would like to be just there. I would like to be perceived more that feels like me. Even if you don't like your own voice, you can still say, okay, that's my voice, that's me. Or I hear my own voice and I'm like, that's not quite me, in a weird way. Hey, thank you for following, Vivi! I don't know if you're actually watching the stream or you're just following this. I can't remember if you were streaming right now. But thank you regardless. These streams of Nautica are either right now or later today. Check you out if you're still doing that. Yeah. So yeah, you're on the side of like, you don't like the sound of your own voice, but you accept that you're fine with it being your voice. And I think you have a nice voice, Kaden. I think you got a nice, smooth tone. I think that's partially why a lot of people started calling you daddy. I think you've unfortunately, or very fortunately, depending on if it's what you want. I don't know, I'm not judging. Not for me, but... I think, yeah, it gives you... I'd say you're like my... Cannot walk through this, we have to go around, damn it. But yeah, like my You don't want viewers. I guess you're fine with me calling you it, but I won't. I won't properly call you it, because I hate that. Like, not as a, don't ever call me that. It's just like, if you call me that, like, in the kind of in, let's say, a romantic setting, or any kind of bedroom setting, I will just stop. I have actually done that as with, an ex. That wasn't the reason we broke up. We broke up just because it wasn't working out. We broke up on fairly good terms. But there was brief little too much information. But there was a time where she called me daddy, and I was just like, nope, that has killed my mood entirely. And it's possibly like part of like the kind of like we broke up just at like a general fracturing, I guess. I'm not gonna say too much. I was like I said, we're on good terms. I don't want to be like, oh, she was awful. She was lovely, we just like drifted apart because it's just a case of being incompatible is the main thing. Oh god, I'm getting smash. This is an awkward phrase to choose when talking about my age-old sex life, but no. No, what the hell are we? Okay, we've ended up down here, which I guess is like the main arena fight place. Oh, there's some. Yo. No, don't throw it at it. Throw it at the. Where is it? I would like. Ah, fuck! Interesting that, like, to yank you up, it's always the Sword Legion. Do we have any field map? Ow, 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 that, the shockwave. Here's more. Wait, what do you mean isn't much you can't talk about? Is that a... I'm forgetting the context of my own words here. What side of the coin are you implying here? I don't want to make any assumptions. I know there's assumptions you can make about VTubers in general and existence of partners. Come on, make you charge. The platform crumbled at me whilst I was doing the thing. But yeah, I've already forgotten, like, the exact context of what I was saying. Give it a reason. Yeah. I'm not really not much experience on don't worry, there's not much experience on my end in that regard. Nothing particularly long-lived either. Whilst I may be a rabbit. Keep it going, and there's another dude. That's just one of these. We fought two of you at the start. Why are you only fighting one of us? Why are you only bringing one here? Oh no, that looks like... Oh yeah, no. Yep. Send you flying. Fortunately. Oh, there's... Okay. Now why are you... He lost a maniac. Very hard to go for one of the closer ones. So that's actually used skills to increase. I'll probably look at what others. And doesn't work because there's a wall in the way. Anyway, can you please? Ah, piss. Okay, one's down. Oh, cupcake. Oh god, we got knocked off. That's where the, where's the other one? You're there. thing to do when the... Oh, fuck, these fucking dissolving platforms. Oh. Fucking... Ah, fuck. The FromSoft special, delaying attack slightly too long. Okay, that should be... That seemed... Yeah, that was appropriately final. Appropriately final encounter for that. And we get wiped up. And we have successfully... A lot of points. Are we gonna get an S+? Yeah, S+. Right. And we... I don't think we can move those as we've got people on them. I think that's all the optional stuff in this area, so we can move right along. Ooh, this looks like a place we can leave. Oh, hang on. I think this is a hard barrier. Yeah, we can't jump off that side. Can we? Does arrow count as more or less floating? Oh. There's stuff there. Oh, maybe I have to go through the other... Oh, that chest's gonna bug me. I have to go pick it up. I have to go back and pick it up. Because I've kind of, like, committed to, like, doing... Rather than having... I think we have to go from side mid. Oh, that's... I've had that happen. I've had the L game where you get stuck... Where someone gets stuck on a dealer streak, but they don't ever... No one ever gets enough points to actually break it. So... Okay, we have to go this way. And then we can... Can we go? No, okay, so we can't go this way. But yeah, but no one breaks the 3,000 points you need to actually, like, close up the game. How do we... Yeah, that happens. Sometimes the AI is better than most... Sometimes, unfortunately, the AI is just better than bronze-ranked players. Can't go through there either. How the fuck do we get that chest? I must know. I must obtain the secret box. Must be mine. Can we simply just break that side? Iris gives it. That doesn't seem like an interactable. So that's not damageable in any way, shape, or form. Okay, this does not lead us anywhere. But I can see there's a chest there. We have to be able to get here somehow. I think that gap over there. Aha! Aha! But yeah, no, I've had a game that just went on for like over an hour and what 2 hours, and yeah, I think I was the one on the dealer streak, but again, like I just didn't I was on. So I'd started the dealer streak on a bit of a decent point deficit, and then I just kept winning really low, just kept getting really low value hands because I wasn't in the. I had not yet reached the point where I was like, oh, I can do all of these things. It was just like, oh, I just want to win hands. I wasn't really at that point where I could figure out, like, okay, this is how I actually make my hands worth shit. And yeah, just never got to above 3,000 points and took forever. I think I did eventually win, maybe, or I might have got beaten by the one person who stuck around. Oh, but we can go back up. Important because I want to try and make it onto. And no, it doesn't go. Oh, we can go here. Yes, I can. Then I can go. Yee. Ooh, and there's. What we analyzing, boys? What we found? There's another. This. That's slightly annoying that we. One of the annoying times when you just don't have a jump button, so you have to climb up a whole bloody ladder in order to just go down a step. And you have to go a really long, convoluted way because there's these fucking things. But this should take us to. Yep, here it is. Another gate. More battles. Frogs! Frogs! I like those. Ah shit. This goop! Yeah, the arm has really good AoE to these kinds of things. And they fly goop, which the arm also drops because you can do this. Oh, of course, yeah, it's that command is a drag enemies towards you. Love that. Who's next? Who's next? A bigger goop. A bigger frog. Frosty frogs. They got beams. They got ice beams. Oh shit, they actually do freeze you as well. Oh fuck, that's really annoying. Ow, ow, fuck, that hurts! Oh, fuck, no, die. No die, please. No die. I would like to not die. I can even drag... Okay, so I can even drag enemies that are... That's good. I have to see how that works on flying enemies. And the variability code. No, that's not what I wanted you to do. That sometimes, yeah, getting the hang. Okay, Frosty Frogs down. That's not the end of the fight. There's more. What are you? You want some frog? Focus on the big guy whilst letting the AoE take care of the frogs eventually. Can you come off cooldown round bullet, please? I would like to. There you go. Oh, that was clean! I think Legion is rapidly becoming my favourite. I know it can grab things. Its whole gimmick is grabbing things, but it can grab enemies. It cans! Bush! These things are trying to grab all the pickups before you leave. Such is... So far, so very cool. Lots of S ranks, right? And we can... You can float around very slowly. Not actually an efficient form of transportation at all. Yeah, you just get to punch it. All the other legions are also very cool. Ooh, is this an important gate? Or is this just more... Yeah, this just seems to be side quests the zone. Everyone's just, it's all just like...
We need to take care of the gates first. Let's split up. I'll check this gate out. You take care of red matter cleanup and see if there are any more gates.
Okay. Away he goes. We need a frosty. We can get through here. Yeah, like... There's too many cool weapons. Who keeps making cool weapons that do cool things? Oh, this looks like a pain in the fucking ass. Ah, fuck. Okay, so we have to just kind of like... Have to... No, it hums! So we have to kind of like use... Okay. Sword become faster and things that look better. Closed and gate. Unfortunately, we cannot control the camera whilst moving these, but I'm good enough. We can't go through the restricted area, but with the police. And then all these moving platforms are just gonna shoot the fucking... What we got? Why not brother leave us with the boring task while he gets to go and have fun in the Astral plane? Okay, it's not going to shoot things at it, it's just a quick little thing. What is there anything up here, or is it just... No, there's red magic gate up there. And there's another gate up there as well, so, okay. I'll do the one up there. No, don't fall. Just...
How's it going on your end? I might be a while. It's a little bigger in here than I thought.
Oh, it's a little bigger than you can handle, is it, Akira?
I'll call when I'm out.
I thought you were so cool and strong and powerful with your new fancy Raven gear, what's it? Apparently it's going to take you a while. Git. I'm probably starting to be a bit unreasonable doing, but then I guess... But it's funny, it's content. Who isn't a bit rude to their sibling? No, I didn't want to do the Beyblade. Can you stop Beyblading, please? No Beyblading allowed in this current time. Thing he's not even that. He's not even that sassy. He's just kind of. He's just kind of a bit emo, to be honest. I go, there's just the kind of like. Oh, I didn't realize we were on a timer, actually. I did not actually. I'd completely not noticed the fact that it's a time-based mission, I guess. To how do we get to there? No, it's not. He's not in goth phase. If it was goth phase, he'd be cooler and sexier. Ah, crap. Okay. Come on, get a little. Actually, that's properly. There we go. I reach. Oh, I cannot. Oh dear. This is. Ow. This one might take a while, and we're rapidly running out of time. Okay, so the trick is to use the cover. Also know that even when we're focused, the timer does not stop. Oh, just. Ah, fuck. This one's going to hurt too much, but now I'm fucking committed, but also, I would like to not die. This one is going to be a pain in the ass. Oh. Okay, didn't fall over. It's fine. Can we reach? We can reach one. That makes life significantly easier. Can we reach this one? Okay, it's okay. It's fine. Okay, we got it. Just close enough. Yeah, to hit this one, and also it's outside its attack angle, so it's not actually firing at us. Excellent. Oh, cool. There, okay. Only got 12% to go. And we've got 4 minutes, plenty of time. We haven't missed anything back there. Vacuum all this up, and looks like it is just here. Vacuum all this up. Solve this gate. And that should be it. So we've got 4 minutes to clear whatever this is.
It's swarming with chimeras in here. Whew. This is gonna keep me busy for a while. Take care of cleanup over there for me, alright?
I will, you useless. Again, probably being a bit rude. He probably is fighting for his life in there. Ah, good. That was perfect time for it. I could use the healing. And finishing off also a bit of a time loss. It seems like these enemies aren't particularly strong because there's supposed to be a push of time here. Oh god damn it, how many are there? Ah, this is sloppy. No, I really shouldn't have done that. I'm on fire. Perish already, please. There we go. Summon more dogs! How dare it do that? Get out of here. What's left? What's left? What's the 4% that's left, game? What did we miss? What did I miss? Oh, there it is. It was right there.
That was tougher than I thought. I'm on my way back now, so let's meet up. I've sent a location to your iris. Meet me there.
Oh.
Huh? Nice work. I almost forgot how handy you are with the Legion.
Okay, now he does deserve the sass. Oh no, that was kind of a compliment, I think? Maybe? Sure. Either way, you got the S+.
Can you two hear me? Listen carefully, because you'll want to hear this.
They've run out of burgers at Larger Burger.
From Captain Howard's Legatus. It's weak, but it's definitely his.
What? Where?
It's really close to where you are now.
That's convenient.
Yeah, of course.
The signal's coming from Zone 36, near the Aqueduct service entrance. It's been sealed off for a few days. To people, at least. There's a bunch of gates around. There may be a chance he could have come through. But don't get your hopes up. I've tried calling him over and over, but he hasn't picked up.
Oh no.
Okay, I've sent you the code you'll need to open the entrance. Get in there and find out the truth.
There are a lot of crows. What are all these crows doing? Being ominous and shit. Warning, this facility patrolled by Border Patrol Team. Government facility. Unauthorized entry prohibited and punishable by union law. Good thing. You're allowed. Yeah, legally breaking into a quarantined area. That's what you like to see. Don't have to worry about getting home. Oh no, is this the sewer level?
Do you hear that sound?
Something's having a brawl here.
That sound. And the signal from Dad's Legatus.
No, is this a maze?
Somehow. I just know they are. The Beast Legion's gonna track him, right? Maybe it can find where the sound came from.
Yeah, okay, it's a maze, but we're literally given the tools to... It's a maze, but we can, like, easily find through. Anything else with the power of our handy dog? Hang on, Mr. Red Matter. Yeah, riding the dog, we cannot actually. Not that one. That's dead. Okay, is there anything in the dead end? Does it contain
I
goodies?
don't think the sound came from over here. Maybe we should leave the track.
Oh, so there isn't goodies in the dead ends. There might be goodies in one of the dead ends, and the game just hates you. So it's just going to be like. Ah. Didn't we come... Hang on. Yeah, sleepy hands. Let there be things in here. Alright, probably the gates and the government ceiling. This one? No, less this one. The box, what's in the box? A rare material code. Door. Not that door. This door. Yeah, no, it is not the one that doesn't have enemies in. Unsurprising. Get out of there. What are you... Oh, there's one left. I was supposed to say, are you just shooting at nothing, bro? Oh no, he was actually being useful. There's the box. Oh, there's another dude. Napping. What are you napping out here for? Get out of here. This way. Not that way, this way. Oh, this is taking me on a very, like, circuitous route here. Then I guess this is a maze. Thrilling! Navigating a maze where the game tells you exactly which direction to go. I guess it's supposed to make the beastly feel. What's going on? Oh no!
Is that?
What did you... Bruh! What you doing, bro? Hang on, is that... But he's here? No, this is just... No, he ran into the gate alone! You reckless fool! Where'd you go, boy? Meow. 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 Whoosh. Yeah. Yeah, flying butts. Yeah, because they're flying and they have shapely buttons. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it's also that's what made me think it was being really circuitous because I swear some of the times we were like just going the long way around. We might as well talk to the vendor. Hello. What have you got to? It's just fucking down talks. Da 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 da. No, don't sell the cat food. No.
Thank you for looking. See you again. Soon, I hope.
Oh, it feels bad about the fucking dying vending machines. What is the trick of these platforms? Well, these are just arm platforms, but you can, but they're just in the red cube zone rather than in the real world where they're like cargo platforms or whatever. Ooh. I see you, collapsible floor. You won't get me to walk on you. Well, ooh, there's something around here. I really try and do that from an angle that I can actually see. Ooh, close, close, close. Goodies! Right, material code. Ah, God damn it! Will this take us back to the chest box, or will it take us to takes us to the normal place at least? Cuts! Cuts! Okay, let's see. Yeah! Who needs ranged attacks when you can just bring the enemy to you? Oh damn, it can dodge. Not actually that effective, but I think shooting it's still better. This is like a big movable platform. What is the part? Where can we go to with you? Is there anything beneath? There is stuff beneath. What have we opened? Goodies! Goodies we cannot access. We do not have the universal key required. You do have to go back up, but we sadly do not have the tools required to open that lock. It is a big fucking sword. But we'll have that soon. These just have like a radius. Will the platform disappear if we try and take it outside the radius? It will give us a warning, so I'm not going to. Moving things about. Look around, make sure there's goodies missing so far. This looks like we need the goodies. Any goodies to be found? Doesn't look like it actually. No goodies. Why is that even platform even there? Who knows? Maybe he wants to go back, maybe? Ah! A hot dog! Oh god, I missed the finisher. And they put me on fire! That's illegal! Ow, 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 ow! Can I... Okay, good. I was like, can I be greedy? Can I avoid using a healing item here? And the answer was yes. Dog on dog violence. Oh. These things are annoying. Ah, you raw knocked my doggy away. I can get shredded, nerd. Does this activate yet? Oh. Oh, fuck! Ooh, there's stuff down here, though. It looked like a trap, but actually it was goodies. That's just, that's a bit of a trap. Oh no, there's a... Still have no idea what constitutes actually hitting this damn thing. It's gone now. We did kill one of them, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know how. It'll be a mystery forever. What's in the box? Medicine! Now this looks like... We must put box in place where the game says to put box. And then we can proceed. That's what you call a teaching puzzle. Teach the player. That is what that does. Yeah, it kind of has this... Now the game goes, right, do that same thing, but under a bit more pressure. Oh god, this looks complicated. This looks very complicated. Where does this take us? Poison gas. Where is the poison gas node hiding? Is it somewhere I can see from here? I can see the red dot on the... Ow! I can see the red dot on the mini-map. Ow, fuck! Fireballs hurt! Okay, there you are. That gets rid of that. Ooh. I see, we have to... That's just part of the puzzle solving to open up this path fully. We gotta... I have made a mistake. I've done this in the wrong order. You take me back up? Yes, you will. So it's a simple case of clearing the path so that we can drag our box to it. Hang on, it looks like there's goodies around this corner. There is goodies around this corner. I almost missed goodies. Go round thing. Hey, goodies! We do like little girl's treat. No, that wasn't a ledge. See, don't struggle on that one. They're not foolish. Anyway, so use this one to open this gate. That's just to demonstrate that you can, in fact. That moves those open. That's a way to get down there without jumping, I guess. I guess also just to be able to get back up, otherwise it would be stuck. But there's more pushy platforms. What are your feelings on pushy platforms, chat buns? Okay. Actually, probably need it when we're dragging a pillar, I'd assume. Where's our... This looks like our... Okay, so this is our... Yeah, so we're gonna need the pushy platform to bring things. This is where we're bringing them all to. And we just need to... Yep. Nope, we have to... Stupid arm being all fat and dumb. That's really mean, I'm not gonna say. I'm not going to say that to my beautiful friend. Look at how beautiful they are. I will not judge them. We have completed the pillar and opened the last gate. This isn't even a jump and run game, Caitlin. This is an action game that has some incidental platforming to it. Now we shove this box all the way onto this button. We open the door. Where does the door take us? Let us find out together. The lift takes us to more things to push around. Very pushy level, this one. I'm pushing a lot of things. Pushing cars, pushing blocks, pushing platforms. Oh, bugs! Bugs! Bugs that explode! You don't engage in melee then. Oh, that's unsurprisingly, that means there's a fucking lot of them. Who decided that there was going to be a bunch of exploding bugs? It's very rude. Very rude of the chimeras to evolve in... Or, do they evolve, or have the previous chimera forms always existed? Do the homunculi evolve? Because that's what they've been do. But do chimeras evolve? That is the question. What are they called chimeras? Chimeras imply that they're like a composite made up of things. Ooh, it's one of these puzzles where you have to be like, don't move the block in a way that locks you out of where you need to go. Oh, and we see our brother is fighting. Is he fighting? What could it be? Whatever could it be? The Arm Legion. Not the Arm Legion, the Axe Legion. Fucking owned him. Now we get to fight Our dad's Legion. Just look, it's still got his armband. That's where the signal's coming from, you see. But still technically shattered. Wait, it's broken free, right, in the cutscene where everyone else is.
You handle the capturing. Here we go.
Oh, okay, we have to dog that one. It's gonna explode. I'm gonna need to take some meds. Why are you shooting the shield, bro? Yeah. So this implies that, yeah, our dad at least managed to successfully attempt to capture them, but then lost his armband. Okay, there's nothing I can really do about the... I wonder if you can throw it back at him. Don't need to... Hard to avoid getting... Oh, it exploded when we tried to grab it. Yeah, that was a bad place to... Why are you fighting him at the edges of the arena, bro? It's really bad. There's a lot of shit that can kick our ass there. Oh, he's doing a Final Fantasy thing. Stand in... There we go. It's doing that old chestnut. This shield... Only the heavy weapons... Yeah, can break shield. Maybe the right one, don't know why. Yeah, because he's edgy. And he's gonna do this. There we go. And that completes our Legion collection. But yeah, clearly our dad was able to rebind it, but whatever happened to him afterwards? Yeah, full Legions collected. Oh, there's a shield. S+. I'm good at this game. That's his Lagatus.
Dad.
Oh no, another USB stick. No, it's a photo of us all together.
Hey, rookies. Who told you you could take those helmets off? Those things aren't just for show, you know. You're police now. You're not civilians anymore.
We never put
You
on
gotta
a
follow police regulations.
Yeah.
helmet again.
You've said that 100 times. We know. Hey, since when were you a stickler for the rules anyway, Dad?
You're not exactly filling me
This
with
means we get a
confidence. I still really don't get it. You know, I never expected
get
you guys
a
to grow
shiny
up to be
badge to
police.
increase our odds
Didn't
of
even tell
finding
me you
shiny
signed
Legion.
on.
Come on, Dad. It's obvious. We want to save the world like you. Just wait and see. You don't have to fight alone anymore.
Do you even hear what you're saying, kiddo?
Remember, Dad, we're in an anime or
Just
video
focus
and
on
video
not
game.
getting
Well,
yourselves
just a video
killed,
game, really. It is a
okay?
very anime-ass video game.
Roger. Saying Roger is one thing. Do you really
Wearing a
get
helmet
what I
actually
mean?
increases your
Anyway,
odds of dying
Just
horribly.
Don't make me bail you out too much. Got it?
Something wrong?
Nah, it's nothing. All right. Hey, you over there. Do me a favor.
Hey, babe, what are you doing?
This is a big day for you. Come on.
Nobody
say
said cheese. Just smirked awkwardly at our father. And that was the chapter done. It was a lot of messing about until we found. All that. Oh, yes, we probably couldn't access them. Probably. We saw all the blue cases at least. Yeah, no, we missed one. Damn it. But we're now an expert. We get Marie's cat. Okay. Anyway, let's move on to the next chapter. Yeah, there'll probably be like, there's something urgent happening, and I will be like, okay, but I need to like take care of, I need to wash my legion and feed my cats and change my style a bit. Oh, hello, Jenna Anderson.
My name is Jenna Anderson. I come to bring you your future.
Is our future involving no showers?
People of the Ark, your time is drawn too close. There are those who would use your fear to sell you a false peace, building a cage around you with lies. They will ask you to sacrifice everything for their ambition. But such ambition can only lead to death.
It's very convincing chat to come with someone with awful video quality in this day and age. And again, just absolutely filthy. Sitting in darkness.
Prepare yourselves. You must sacrifice.
It's real convincing. Salvation! Deliverance from ruin, deliverance from sin! Got an arc-wide terror alert. That doesn't seem like nearly enough zones. I think all the other zones are fucked.
Don't get too comfortable, guys. We need you back in the field. Jenna hijacked the Ark's communication network 5 minutes ago. She's threatening terrorist action against the Union.
Yeah, I guess that's just her aesthetic now. Her aesthetic is
Citizens are already being evacuated from Central Ark.
just
We don't know where
unwashed,
she's broadcasting from. Everyone else is already out
shabby.
looking for her. You two have been assigned to search Harmony Square. Get out there and find
I
Jenna.
don't want to. She's smelly. Not yet.
You better hustle. Don't
I've
take
got
too long.
loads of things to do, bro. A lot of upkeep to do here, and there's probably Maurice and old Lappy has probably got a side quest for me of some manner. I've got cats. Very important that I take the time to look after the cats. I guess it's nice that the game's like, okay, yeah, if you want to just go, you can just go, look, see, there's a quest here. Oh boy, we're carrying boxes again. Okay, let's help man. Okay, so the fewer times you drop the cargo, the higher your score bonus will be at the end of this. Okay, so I guess we just get points for carrying cargo to further helicopters, I guess. So let's start with the small cargo. I'm glad I remember this fucking. Hang on. Oh no, we can't. Oh, we can return to before we began this case. So I want to turn the motion controls off, basically. Okay.
Iris, shut down.
Let's go over it. Options. Basic says. How do I turn off controls? Was that only? It forced upon me. This doesn't look like I can turn off the motion controls whilst in EV mode. That's a bit of a pain in the arse. I want to turn off the voice tone. Multiplayer silent tone. Take this one. Oh, instant. I want to read text instantly. Subtitle background display. Does not seem like you have any way of actually changing that, so yeah, maybe just at the title screen, which is too far. Just too far that I'm willing to commit for. So
Iris, shut down.
okay, anyway, let's take the big supplies to the closest. Let's just do the. Take the lots of supplies, closest helicopter. Oh, that's okay. So now I see. Honestly, the fuck off. Can stop running about. I'm carrying boxes. Why can't I approach? Sir, please. I'm trying to put boxes next to planes. Next to helicopters, sorry. It's like, this is the only really time that the motion controls come into play is for these mini games. Not really a thing anywhere else. Okay, so I'm guessing that just resets the boxes now. Yeah, that's even more. I'm gonna be safe. I'm gonna try and drop the full ones at the clip. Okay, actually, I'm gonna be a bit risky. I think I can do this. I think I can take this to the far one. Yeah. The riskier move gets you the more points, I'm guessing, randomly. We're doing this and I don't know if that's true, but I'm going to choose to believe it, because that would make sense. You're about to dash through. See, now I'm learning the movement patterns of these dudes as they run about. And we can take the smallest set of boxes to the smallest platform. Easy as done it. We've only dropped boxes once.
Alright, this is the last one.
This is just a set with okay, maybe it doesn't matter which of the things you take it to. Can we make it? Possibly not. We are running very low on time. I think we're going to make 2 rounds, so I'm just going to go for the long one. Okay, and yeah, we're not going to make the last of the boxes. That'll do. That'll do. I'm assuming like, hey, yeah. S plus would have mean we have to gotten all the boxes. It didn't seem like it really mattered where we took the boxes. It's just a matter of like getting all the boxes to all the places. It probably was the smart. Okay, anyway, so got to... What do you got to say, careful medic? I don't know what happened to the supplies. So we got to hack our own... We got to hack our own security cameras. Head towards the elevators.
Information display.
Oh, it's the camera that is there.
Information display.
I'm just pointing to the TV and it's like, what does that have to do with it? And which elevator do you go in? It wasn't you. What did you see, resting medic? They went to the rooftop. Dude, that means they're taking the supplies to where they need to go. I'd assume.
Information display.
They probably needed those supplies for the emergency. No, there's a guy.
Information display.
Oh no, they picked up the wrong supplies. It was all a misunderstanding. How silly. Let's go back to the main floor. I need to want to change up the Legion colors, I think. Right, let's be so to do that. I need to go menu, check what stuff I've completed in case it's given me useful items. Like another Lappy special that I still haven't used. It gets me money. Alright, we'll clean our pets now. Stay still. Next, have a good old day. Gotta scrub, 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 scrub the Legion. Wash all the purple gunk off them. Why do they accumulate all this purple gunk? I might never know. And considering the main, like, the red matter is distinctly red, there isn't really, like, where? Yeah, what is causing these purple crystals like to build up? Nothing else in the game really is that purple. Mostly just red. Clean the dog. And then you, I guess, got really filthy. Didn't really use you, but I guess you got filthy, just in general, from before. Or apparently, we can clean through the sword. Like it says, Axe Legion. I think that's a very weird. Anyway, coloring. Have we actually obtained any different more color sleds yet? We have not. I'm actually going to edit this. I just want to change this color. No, not that. I want that color to stay the same. It is this one. I want something just a bit. I'd like something a bit kind of like grayer, but the game doesn't really give you that option. So. That's just going for the. I really like the yellow. And do we have better options in the? And they're kind of like the same options. Very different. No, but it's about the same options, but from different defaults. Eh. Can't I? You don't actually have the full depth custom color unlocked. Yeah. Slightly annoying. That doesn't come. Now let's check what the color options. I didn't want to set that. I wanted to edit. What's your. What are you? Oh, that's got a nice. Yeah, because this is like the edgy color option, so. If we use the. Ooh, yeah. Black with the blue or the red is looking pretty. Ooh, I like that red. Well, the pink's not bad either. Ooh, we can go for bee colors. Do we want to make our legions into bees or green? Yeah, this is a good base because you can have. I think I like the blue. Yeah, I like that. But we forgot to change. And the trim, we can not that red. I don't think. Green. Yeah, green looks good. Either the green or the yellow. I think I like the green. Yeah, a nice bright green. Set that, and then we just have to set all of them to that. We'll have a nice uniform look to everyone. Here we go. Right, next things on the agenda is powering up said legions. We need to bring our new friend up to speed. Feed him all the juice, right? Oh yeah, the shield's really good. Leads us to the Ooh, big sweep. We do like a big sweep. And we can go there. Uppercut. Lovely, lovely. So, and I want tank. Unlock this node. Power charge. What's the other skill option down? I'm trying to. Yeah, Speed Star. Ooh, that seems like it would be fun on a traditionally slow Legion to make it actually speedy and fast. I'm just gonna get this attack. And we don't. We need to actually get other unlocks, and I kind of want to. Who else is like Beast is lagging behind? We have not unlocked enough. We want our command skills. Navigating this menu is a bit of a pain in the ass. Why are your command skills in such weird places, Beast? Because I want to unlock all the command skills for all the things. Means I can just be guaranteed, like, okay, all the commands will do all of the things on everything. That's grand. So, let's just focus on unlocking the command skills for all of them. Like getting the chainbind sync attack is very good on a fast unit like the arrow. I've been using chainbind. Find what? Ooh, another AoE option, very nice. Briefly retain boosted stats and ability effects after dismissing the Legion. Interesting. Our Legion doesn't seem to get the was the auto bind. It's a good auto bind's a really good thing to have on like the slower legions because it's hard to do a manual bind when they're, you know, slow. Get uppercut unlocked. I think probably ability slot's probably important, even though it does lead to. So that's all the command skills are locked for everyone. So let's start getting ability slots. So this is gonna be the ability slot for you, and then we're finally done with that rigmarole. Okay, now we have to assign skills. So we want you. And we want you, so that you can be fast. We also want to want you instead of that. And yeah, that's perfect. I think I'm very bad at using the air shot. Don't really need, so we want a bit of you, and I think we want to keep round bullet for that. And now we have to faff around with abilities. Let's start with Sword Legion. I would like Sword Legion to have some. Let's by order found, sort by set, sort by type. Okay, that's a lot better. Ooh, we can just put in. Let's see, what's our Drops energy loss for 3 seconds. Super armor. Ooh. So I probably want super armor on a slow thing like the Beast Legion. Effect spread doesn't even really. Oh, it doesn't. It applies to all things, but I think the crit damage 200%. That's probably really good to put on Arrow Legion. So I think I'll put speed boost on the dog. Okay. Right. So I think for the Sword Legion, we just want to give it damage. Where did you see self-destruct? Where did it say self-destruct? I missed it. Oh, self-destruct. Trigger a shockwave when energy runs out. Damage 900%. You see, that's a kind of awkward thing because we have to like deliberately have the energy gone out, which is annoying. Okay, the archer we don't actually have many ability slots for, so do we have a crit boost that only takes 1 slot? Where are you? Crit damage, we do not have a crit. Oh, we do have a crit damage that only takes 1 slot, so. Oh, it means it can parry now. Interesting. So for the, we want the super armor that. Do we want light armor that comes with a bunch of effects, or do you want? I'll go with super armor. Makes a lot of sense. And for the dog, we want it to be faster. Legion speed. Ooh, just. So we can have. Player speed boost or Legion speed boost? Interesting. I think we'll go player speed boost for the dog. Oh, we didn't put, we forgot to do axe. And for you, let's put, we have Legion. Oh, no, it's not. I can, not by type. There we go. I would like to, or we could put this one, give this one the super armor alpha. Or the chain boost. Critical rate, maybe? I'm having Legion speed boost. We want to make him the slow boy faster. Okay. Let's check. Item. I don't recall finding a toilet, so I don't think there's any point visiting the toilet fairy. But I guess it's easy enough to check. Nothing new, it looks like. Okay. Last stop is going to be the training room, and I guess we might as well check the garage. The chaining room will get us to upgrade all our gear, mainly. Doing the slow movement just mostly because there might be things to pick up. Never know when there's things to pick up. What's this on the ground? See, things to pick up. Medicine. Couple of last-minute weapon upgrades before the big decisive battle. I love weapon upgrades right before the big decisive battle. Let's see. Okay, so I think it's better to upgrade you before. This is where we're kind of like limited more by the premium material codes. That's kind of like your major limiting resource. Don't exactly buy them, I don't think so. What do you actually have to say, Hattori? Oh no, it just explains the Gartus menu. Never mind. Okay, just a little sweep around to check things. Garage. Yeah. Self-destruct would probably be a lot nicer if we could. Ooh, there's a side quest here. What do you have to say, Tabuchi? Need a bolt. A nut. A nut! He needs to nut. A spring. Probably a radiator. This seems a very tedious way of collecting this information. Can't I write it down? And a suspension. Ah, so remember that. We don't need to get... He doesn't need to nut. He's already nutted. And he's already been tied up. So he doesn't need the nut and the suspension. But I remember that. So no nut and no suspending, okay? Regardless of how you like to... If you like to nut suspended. Or if you like suspenders. No nut, no suspension. It's not even November. Alright. So he needs a bolt. No nut, no nut. A spring. It's all... And a radiator. Is nutting that important to you, Caden? Is not that important. You just cannot live without that nut. Like big nuts or small nuts? Anyway, we perfectly solved that, and I think we're done. But no, wait. We have to take a very long detour and go. Caden's someone who always wants plenty of nut, but oh no, you know shit's serious because the battle music isn't stopping even though we're in the cat house. We've already taken pictures of all the cats. It looks like the cats don't actually have any variation to how they move about. Just a specific cat will sit in a specific place. Don't fight the cats! Seems like Danny just likes to sit in a box. Anyway, looks like we're done here. No battling the cats. And no battle cats either. I haven't been sponsored by them. We have to be careful now. Apparently there's like, just when I was being like, okay, it's time to like look at sponsorships properly, I've got all the legal stuff sorted. No, we couldn't fight the cats. Don't fight the cats, Caden. It turns out that Stream Elements is doing some incredibly shady shit with their sponsorship recommendations, so now I'm kind of scared. So, we possibly need to look at, like, other avenues of finding sponsorships. Possibly.
Okay, I've got a good feeling about this one. Let's get out there and take Jenna down.
It's time to take Jenna down for good. I don't want to. I'm gonna finally force her to have a shower. Finally, you will be washed. Who do you think you are? Sakamata Chloe of Hololive Generation 6? Yeah, Hololux is Generation 6. Everything seems calm so far. It's just a bunch of people in terrible outfits being herded out.
There in one piece. They're almost done evacuating the civilians from Harmony Square. It should be nearly deserted. The local police are already there on watch, but they may need your help if anything comes up. You two have been assigned to the central intersection under the skywalk. Secure your surroundings and head over. There's no telling what could happen right now, so stay sharp.
Anything could happen. And a lady police officers. It was got a very sauntering gait. Yeah. So you have to be careful when doing like sponsorships is careful anyway, because there is definitely going to be people who are going to try and take advantage of you, and a lot of sponsorship deals are just really bad. Ooh, a cat. Can we save this cat? Is this cat to... We can rescue this cat! Oh no, the cat. We have to sneak up on the cat. Or do we have to corner the cat? Try cornering the cat. Oh no, is the cat refusing to be cornered? In the alleyway. No, I think we can get this. Nope. Cat, we just want to save you. I don't want to find the cat. That seems really mean. We've cornered the cat. Because, okay, so the you cannot bind the cat. It is too. How do we rescue cat? I must know. Maybe if we wait, will it? Must know how to save cat. Apparently there's loot down here. Premium material code, that's pretty good. Okay. Beast. Rescue the cat, no. Can throwing a can do anything? Oh, it wants to play with a can, I see. We had to litter to rescue the cat by throwing a can at it for it to play with. I see. What's happening over here? A friend started running away. Oh no, she's gone into a... I'm sure this is going to lead to a... Behold, it is a gate! As expected. This mission was red. Now we've got to rescue the girl. There's gonna be a fight happening. Kotos! Gaijis! Two of them! Two of them! But there's two of us. Technically four if you count the legions. Let's try out our... Also, let's... Not that, give me my shield up. Ah, bit too slow. Let's go fast! Ah. really handy. A real long cooldown there. Remember, yeah, the gimmick of the Axe Legions, it can block shit. I will not heal. Perish! Oh no, no, I'm gonna be the one perishing. I need to heal. The health can stun pretty much. The health can stun pretty much anything. I don't know. God damn it! I forgot to finish it off. And we saved the girl. Wait, where'd she go? Oh, there she is. We have saved the child. All in a day's work. It always feels a bit weird running around with the big fucking sword or the gun. Fancy, have they changed the personality of the vending machine yet? Or is it going to be the same, just generic, cheerful one? Yeah, it's just the happy one.
Chat, why I'd simply love to.
Ooh, cream puff soda. I'm not gonna buy it though, because I can't be bothered. I don't want to spend money on... I'm always bad at spending money on consumables. Until you're like literally exhausted from any other options. And hey, because the place is on lockdown, we can freely walk across the road. Couldn't do that before. No, they gotta find her son. I was finding a lot of missing people here today. This is... You know, looking around for something. I cannot even communicate with you. We don't have anything to track him with. Oh, there's a... Here we have something to check. A Lappy doll! And track those... Find the voicemail, dog. Sorry. I'm not going to say the copy pasta because I think in this maybe one day I'll be forced to be yabai enough. Oh, but this was a blue one. That means no combat. Okay, this isn't a combat one. This will be just a purely puzzle-based. So this is what we use the Axe Legion for. And why I made is blowing shit up because it drops sword bombs into cracks in the walls. So yeah. It is incredibly slow. Painfully slow. Here. Boom. why I gave it the speed power. So that it can go faster when needed. Look, it now moves at the speed of a normal Legion. Insane. It also makes us move faster, which is nice. Just a bit though, I think it mostly only affects the Legion itself. It also increases like attack speed and stuff, so it is quite a strong... I mean, what we can do with the Ice Legion is simply block all the fireballs and just not give any kind of shits whatsoever. Kira getting hit by a fireball. You're lost, bro. You could have dodged. You might not have a cool Legion that can block all attacks like I do. Yeah, for collecting the red matter, that's just to you. Detonate! Now we have to go through here. It's okay, you can stay inside the shield for this one, bro. I'm that kind. No, we found the child. We did it! We saved the child. Oh, the media center. No.
Hey, heads up. I'm picking up several gates opening up near your position. Everyone has their eyes peeled for Jenna, but Chimera showing up would make things even worse. So let's get rid of those gates before that can happen. One down. Good job. But that's not the last of them. Keep looking. Looks like there's still some instability in the area. Oh great, Chimeras. Get rid of them quick.
I'm wondering if I use Autobind next to one of these, it does work. That's handy to know. Yeah, we have saved some people and closed some gates. Yeah. What do you have to say, Chief Mechanic? Hope nothing happens around here. Yep, looks like something's about to happen, I think.
Our post is up ahead. Once we take point there, we won't be able to head back to HQ for a while. You ready?
That's ominous.
Okay, let's go.
We won't be able to head back to HQ for a while.
All who tremble in fear, desperate.
At least she's got a better camera angle
Listen
now.
to my
She's not
voice.
far too zoomed out for you to see anything.
Soon, very soon, I will bring you justice. I will open the gates to our true future. Abandon fear, and you will know true peace.
Over there! Jenna!
Oh, how stinky.
How foolish. You people are leading all of humanity straight to damnation.
Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
That's the worst thing to say.
You don't understand.
Kira.
My heart goes out to you two. All because of how you were born. Doomed to be used by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate.
Chained?
Powerless.
Oh no. That's a big fucking gate. That's a really big fucking gate.
But if you stay quiet and open your
Realize I'm-
eyes,
Oh.
I might even save you.
Okay, I think I de-centered the fight.
What the hell?
No, no, we've been... This is, very not good. Oh, another big thingy. Oh no, is there gonna be more of them? There is more of them. How many did you have, lady? Not Delta. How many of these are we gonna go through?
Hang in there! I'll be back once I catch Jenna!
It's sort of like there's some gimmick to the fucking... Ow! They're like the exploding pods, but I'm not getting up and they're just there to be annoying. Oh yeah, the camera tilting effect. Love that. Yeah, eat it. Doesn't seem to be doing much. Oh, it's making things worse. Odd. Now we're on a bunch of different platforms. Ah, fuck. This game! This fucking game! Doesn't really give you much chance to respond. Ow, 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 that one. It's stomped my face. Ow, 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 ow. Hey! That's just numero 1. I'm sure there will be more. Eee. Love that S+. Now being shoved into the astral plane, I guess. Yeah. Now what the fuck?
Hey, can you hear me? I followed Jenna through a gate, but what are you doing here?
Shh.
Either way, you've got good timing. You can see that thing from over where you are, right? It's another homunculus. Looks like it's not ready to hatch yet, but it's still absorbing chimeras. I guess Jenna figured it'd be easier to feed if it was closer to the food.
Just eaten.
Look at the size of that thing. She's obviously got big plans for it. A homunculus that big could be unstoppable. Let's crack that egg before it's too late.
But what if cracking the egg is the bad thing? Yeah, to do it. And also, I've got to clean up the red matter. Very important. Ooh, goody. A heal all. That will probably forget to use and then will be taken away from me at the end of the chapter. Eh. These bits can be a bit annoyingly fiddly, because the game can be like a bit vague about where you're jumping to, especially when the platform is wobbling about a little bit. That was probably the little baby ones you can just shoot and they're gone. Fall, bitch. Detonate! Oh, that one just missed entirely. I even did a charge shot and everything, for no real reason. Yeah, I figured it's probably a good idea to, we need to do it from this angle, because otherwise it will not be able to fit in. Go in! I just made... If you say so, Caden. But will you take responsibility for the small homunculi when it grows big and you have to take it for walks when it's the size of a building?
It's no use. I lost Jenna's biosignal.
Well, you're useless,
She
Agro.
left the astral plane. But it looks like she left plenty of tentacles and mini homunculi behind. So be careful.
Remember, a homunculi isn't just for Christmas. And so yeah, now we can walk through the poison gas. I don't think you're prepared for the responsibilities of a Godzilla model, Caden.
These aren't going to stop showing up until we do something about that egg.
And I know what? The egg's probably gonna be stinky when we crack it. Oh, we have no reason to really... I should say hi to the vendor free. It's probably lonely.
What can I do for today?
Nothing, I just wanted to say hi.
Thank you for looking.
The tentacles. The mini homunculi aren't very strong, at least. Yeah. You have to be very responsible to handle a Godzilla monster. Have a goop! Certainly were trying to say something when they made tentacle monsters that shot a kind of viscous, almost pearlescent goop at you. I'm entirely sure what they were meaning to say there, but it is a thing that they put in the game. No judgment. It was a choice they made with the design. Right, this one we have to hack into. But the Sword Legion is the one that has to hack because it can hack with the sword. I mean, I guess when you're making the female player character just have a particularly shiny backside. I'm not complaining about. I'm actually quite fond of. It's just like it's a bit on the nose, Caden. It's a bit on the nose for a Nintendo Switch exclusive, don't you think? Anyway, what I think this does is this means this makes like a line across that then, yeah, chain reaction, baby. Ah! Especially when they do things like this. But I already made that joke, so I'm not doing it again. Is this gonna... I'm entirely sure that acts as the... They could get away. They were testing the limits. And it clearly was subtle enough to fly under the radar. I do like the idea of just these fucking sword bombs. Yeah, you know that it's showing me all the things. I know the things are there. I do like, yeah, that the Axe Legion's like sword bomb stuff. I think what I need to do is find the source of these explosions of the gas, which is there, and crack that just so I can move shit about. Right, that gets rid of that nonsense. So. I think the trick here is to fill... That's slightly annoying, but we can manage it. We're not on the rigid grid of the previous one. We want to... We've only got one of these boxes. Where can we get another box? Shall we get another box from over there? Okay, so... No, don't do... attack. I want to move you so that you... slotted nicely in there where you belong. Okay, then we need to break this one so we can get access to the other. Let's deal with you, just not being annoying. Then we want on. I want to bring you all the way over to the other one. Over. Yeah. They have arcing shots. Who allowed that? And we pop this one in here. And now we can use, we detonate this one. Now look, we get all through all of these places. That combo is, it doesn't actually help us get through the slime in any way. Fucking goop! Stop gooping me up. Rude. Oh, and we fell down from stepping slowly backwards from firing our gun. Very weird fighting with this angle. Oh! Swing axe is not a great... And where'd you go? Get your back here. Ah, fuck! It's gone. Is it gone? I don't know where it's gone. Where is it gone? I can't tell. I can't be bothered. Anyway, we've got a bunch of goodies to find now because we were smart. And we moved the box into the places before blowing things up. Yeah, might as well. Playing the game from this angle is a bit annoying. Ah, god damn it! I hate doing that when there's just a little bit in the way. And it sends you all the way back here because I guess it doesn't want to be... It doesn't want you to get, like, stuck somewhere, I guess. Didn't have to go all the way around, actually. Anyway, right. Dealt with that nonsense. It's one more VOD to get. Don't walk through the goop. What was behind here? Ah, fuck! Fucking bomb enemy jump scare. It's... Oh, I see your game here. Alright. What are you gonna throw at me whilst... Yep, it's slowly charging, which means that at some point something's gonna jump out and try and fight me. What are you? Ah shit, there's more of them. Okay, I need to heal. Now when it takes this 500 years. Ow! Ow, fuck. I should have finished off, but I had the chance. Yep, just don't let it explode. That's gonna be a bad time. He's only away from the thing for a second, so that's acceptable. Don't really need to finish that one off, which is barely taking any damage. Hey, we managed to. Frosty one. Found an old card key. How lovely. Waiting. Waiting whilst my pet sword thingy hacks into this pillar. Nearly done. Hi, monkey 9999999999991. I don't know if I didn't. Sorry, I didn't actually count to see if that was the correct amount of nines. But welcome. I'm playing. Ooh, custom color slot, lovely. Free pet? Oh, no, this pet wasn't free. This pet is only given to us by various, probably rather unfortunate circumstances. Yeah, but it was like move, so there must be something down here. I mean, it didn't cost us any. Actually, no, I suppose it did cost money in the form of, like, however much it cost for the police education. Then it's not like it's a standard issue. Anyway, this looks like an optional boss area. It is an optional boss area. It's a koal! Or a sphinx. I guess, yeah, it's definitely is. It is. Free pet paid by taxes. So I guess you're right, it is a free pet. The game all about having a free pet. All 5 of them. They may not be willing. What do you got? I don't really like paying attention to anything I'm doing. That was clean, mostly. You did forget about 4 of them. I feel like I'm reasonably good at remembering to use all the legions in combat at the very least. And I like using all of them. Probably don't use. I say that like there's this picture. Probably don't use. Yeah, one of the ones you use. I feel like I don't really use Arrow Legion unless I have to. I feel like I usually go Axe, Sword, and Arrow. Yeah. All right, we have to like do a jump or Beast Legion there. So that entire side bit was just for that Chimera fight, I guess. Have to go back. Now we can actually get through the progress. Bonk that and not have to deal with those lasers. Oh, so you have... Do you mean Arm Legion or Beast Legion, or have you actually put, like, all the speed up... Did you actually put all the speed ups on the Arm Legion so that you could wander around like this at really high speeds? Because that sounds very funny to me. Oh, there's the egg.
Listen up, you two. I've got Jenna's biosignal. She's in Zone 36 and heading east fast. I put out an APB to Neuron, but they've already got their hands full with the homunculi popping up all over.
If Jenna's heading
Oh, you just said it. You just put all the speed stuff so that you actually. Yeah, I get it. So you use the speed buff and you have the player speed
Olive, get the
equipment
commander
on it.
ready to evacuate. I'll be there ASAP.
What? Roger.
I'll leave that big guy up to you. Hurry back to the Ark when you're done. I don't know if I can stop Jenna alone. I'll see you back at HQ.
What do you mean you can't stop Jenna alone? Useless. You're new to my Astral Chain streams. I have been unfairly mean to Akira. That does sound very, very amusing. Okay. Gotta shoot the weak points, I see. We don't even need the arrow for this. Oh, it's jelly! I kind of like set the... Yeah, we're just that good. Is the thing. You've got special... It's our special thing that allows us to, I mean, I probably won't take it into consideration, but it'll make a nice discussion, so sure. Yeah. You pop the egg. Turns out it really wasn't a fan of what it was assigned to at birth.
Looks like you fried
That was
that
a bit.
egg.
Okay. Made it much cheesier.
I'll send a chopper for you as
Yeah.
soon as you're back.
But yeah, I can see why Arm isn't as used, and Axe does let you... Axe is great for, like, cheesing a lot of the game, I think. Like, the block just lets the... Especially with the shield ability. Just like, oh, I just, like... Yeah. But yeah, I remember when I first played this game, I'm pretty sure I used the, round shield from Axe Legion to cheese a lot of the game. Oh no, she's here!
It's been a while, Yosef.
Jenna.
Yeah, I can
why
imagine it'd
are
be
you
quite
doing this?
cool for it to
Why?
hit that hard.
You know why. To put an end to this misguided project of yours.
You're the one who's misguided.
No,
Oh, they're fighting.
we can win. We have a future as we are.
Idiot. Cling to your worthless husk, but let the rest of us evolve.
Only I can save
humankind.
It appears talking will get us nowhere.
Oh no.
I will stop you. Whatever it takes.
She's got the purple juice. Yeah, arrow. Yeah, I think like mostly in terms of damage I usually use sword. Just because it's like the basic easy one to use. But I kind of like, I just mess around mostly. I might have to think of like what I'm doing if I ever play this on Ultimate.
So, you still don't understand. Well, no matter. I'll deal with him after your salvation is complete.
And I'll deal with you. But first, you must take a shower. You're... That's a... Fucking wombo from no.
How long will you let him control you? You
Yeah.
were in Zone 09. You saw it. Yosef, you've seen how he lies. How he'll trick the entire Ark into giving their lives for his twisted vision. Your parents' misfortune. The pandemic in Zone 09. It's all his work.
I forgot how fucking hard Jenna's theme slap. So why did I deselect the full heal? What the hell?
Joseph, you, anyone who stands in my way.
Yeah, so when I started doing this on stream, I did start doing Ultimate, but I did have the when I got to the bit where you first recapture your Legion, I constantly died to the like spin attack from the Axe Legion because it literally 1-2 shot me.
I hoped it wouldn't come to this.
And you then had to do that entire sequence all again, and I was like, no, this is just frustrating. Maybe after I've played the game enough to get my legs back on, so I'm just playing through it again on normal, just because I like the game and I want to play it. Anyway, now we get to fight evil Angel Jenna. Yeah. After this cutscene. Anyway, enough of this cutscene. I want to get back to the fight proper. I want to have the cool boss music again.
Stay down.
No.
Do not try to stop me.
And she can fly. That's unfortunate. We can't fly. We don't have a flying Legion. Oh god, Jenna's battle boss theme is so fucking good. Yeah. We've been saved by the pink and blue. It's not really... Yeah, but we can't fly with them, can we?
Great job, Brenda. It's not me.
Arm just makes us float slightly. And arrows just kind of like... we can only jump towards. Nothing in the game lets you freely fly like that.
Jenna catches up with the commander's helicopter. You've got to stop her. We don't have any more helicopters. There's a motorcycle downstairs. That'll have to do.
Okay then. Ooh, goodies. Goodies to pick up. Medicine. We can navigate the whole base. I wonder if there's any more... I doubt the game would put, yeah, no, it's all the same stuff that was already there. But you can mindlessly wander around the base for no reason during a time as this. Yeah, I did see... Sorry, I just didn't reply. Yeah. That sounds painful. Because I'll imagine you have to do that every time you die. Do you have to do it every time you die to the final boss? I can't remember. You have to fight the pre-boss before then. Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah, it is just... Ultimate is dangerous, so I'll have to consider... you never even made it to the actual final boss. I kind of remember the final boss actually being a bit of the pain in the arse even on normal. Maybe it'll be different, but... different this time around, but I just remember, like, after all the really cool fights, the final boss of this game is just kind of a bit of an annoying fight rather than a cool fight. Ooh, do we get to do another motorcycle thing? Yeah, it has one attack that just fucking kills you. We get to the motorcycle segment, but now we have the Legion with us. This is a fun little callback.
I don't think we're gonna make it to the Union building.
Yeah, it's kind of like a bit of New Game Plus, the way that you're... Oh god, they're throwing molotovs at me. Oh fuck, I forgot. You have to dodge in this one. This is kind of like a bit of a New Game Plus, that it's got like you do the first early bit again, but now you have all your powers and shit. It is the actual Legion we use not actually matter. It seems to it just has a slightly different look to it. And honestly, it looks like the sword one has the the sword probably better. It actually hits more reliably than the others. Why won't this thing die? Ah, fuck. Alright, missed it. Hey there. Yeah. Just iframe through the wreckage. That's how that works, right? Ooh, looks like shit's happening. Oh no, they took down the helicopter, I'm guessing. Now we get to do this again. Oh. That's a fun little twist on that. It's just like, oh, you thought you were fighting the truck again, but no. Gorilla. Ah, fuck. Oh, don't like this. And it's dead. Good, good. Nom. Alright, what's next? What's next? I like that it's got like, I didn't notice on the last time, but it's got like emergency response and like the holographic lights on the back of the bike. That's cool. Yep. You look new. You are new. This is like the non-Legion version of Arm Legion, it looks like. It's got its attacks. That's neat. the legions are actually like based off as like chimeras. The enemies are based on. Like, probably was the detail I'd forgotten about. That makes sense. They are just like modified chimeras. Ow! I did not. I was too busy thinking, oh, neat thing. Not thinking, oh, I should probably avoid getting hit. Ow, fuck. Come on. Oh, don't like. Oh, fuck! That just kills! But it's okay, we've got. Okay, it doesn't quite kill, it just hurts a whole lot. D. Sadness. At least we have. No, shit's on fire. Go back to this highway, where it all began. Oh no! It's okay, we're here. We're here to save the morally dubious old man. It's just one laser, Akira. Surely you can tank one laser blast. You survived getting you. How's it taking you that long to choke out one old man? Yep, there goes the motorcycle. You've saved the old man. It's a decision we definitely won't regret.
You fools don't know when to give up.
And now Jenna is a god eater boss.
If you're so eager to die, so be it. We'll end this now.
Oh, it's the wrong button. No, fuck. No. Surely I have. Ow. Ow! I wonder what like the visual signifiers of all the different beam types are supposed to be. They're just supposed to be like different elements. Ow! Fuck! Ice! Girl, please. Can you... I do love the, like, combo you get from the beast counter though. Just like, I don't know if it's, like, better mechanically, but fucking... Hammer Cash the Sword is just so good. Yeah, I got...
You complete fools! Why don't you
stand inside.
We have no idea what she's capable of.
God, this music's so good. Damn it. Missed all of those. Ow, 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 ow. The stun and... It's getting some... Oh yeah, the fucking time slow. That's why the arrow's so good. Oh! We got her? Is it over? Doesn't sound like it's over.
No, it can't be.
Not Jenna's choice. They've got that S plus though.
No. My worst fears have come to pass. I can't let Yosef get away with this. I have to kill you before.
Before what? Yeah. Here she goes. Boy, floating platform time. What's your final form, lady? Ooh, that's a bit kinky.
It's beautiful.
Well, now we know what Yosef's into.
That's... Jenna?
Akira, can you back her up?
No, they're too far away. I can't get up there. Someone's gotta keep an eye on the commander.
Roger. I'm sorry. You're the only one who can stop Jenna.
Oh, banger alert! Banger alert! So we're going through medicine at an alarming rate here. Here. Yeah, I like Arm Legion. Even if it's just for the cool factor of the aura of punching nonsense. Ah fuck, I messed up the timing. Oh no, he's fallen off the edge, that's what it is. Oh, see, it's even got rocket fists. Ow. Oh, fuck! Got a special animation for it to fall off the edge. That's... so that it hurts even more because she fucking punches you. I guess you could probably counter that, since it had a bit of a slowdown before she hit you. So I have to mix if that happens again. Alright, what are you up to? I don't like that. Hey, thank you for the raid, JJ! You caught us at a particularly epic point as we fight Jenna Anderson, who we've been led to believe so far is like the final boss, but there's too much going on behind the scenes. Yeah. You can pause the game, good. Yay! Big fan of Ezra. Let me do shout outs. Shout out! JJ Summer Chama. Yeah, what were you playing, JJ? What were you up to? It's my favorite one too. I played it. I played it before when it first came out, and I've just been playing it again on stream. Ah, so you had to give one platinum game to another. Wonderful 101 is nice. So yeah, this is kind of like my re-playthrough. I was originally going to do it on Ultimate, but Ultimate is too bullshit. So I haven't played the game in years, so I just thought, yeah, I'll just play the game on normal through to the end, and then if I feel like doing like the challenge of Ultimate on stream, then I'll do Ultimate. But for now, yeah. For people who don't know me, my name is Kurosami. I am a digital rabbit VTuber. I'm gender fluid. I like playing a lot of different games. I play a lot of. So I've been playing shooters. I've been playing action games. I'm gonna play some more puzzle games on stream, I think. Oh, that hurts. And I occasionally do a bit of singing. So welcome, Raiders. And so yeah. Oh, don't like this. Is this going to save me? No, it is not. Shield mode did not save me from that. Yeah, Metal Gear Rising is good, but I think... Oh, fuck, we died. Oh, this is where the game starts getting properly hard, I think. Fast Legion to do all this platform hopping. So yeah, don't remember when she's doing the laser charge. It's probably a time to get the fuck off that platform by the looks of things. Yeah. Ooh, I have a hard time picking a favorite, but I'm probably a fan of the basic Sword Legion a lot. I do like Arm Legion as well, even if it is a bit slow and clunky. I think, yeah, Arm and Sword, probably. Yeah, I know a lot of people like the Axe. What are you doing now? You're doing your frosty hand. Alright, well, many thanks for the raid, JJ. Okay. Okay, no. Yep, okay, that's how you do it. You shoot the big glowing energy thing for massive damage. Are you already gone, JJ, or would you mind telling me what you're cooking? Ow, ow, ow. Frosty, frosty fire. Ah, tacos. Lovely. Not really many opportunities to get good tacos here in the UK. It's not a dish people really make. But there's not many good recipes. There are like Taco Bells here now, but they're a bit shit. Yeah, it was. Oh, this again? No, wrong button. Boom! Oh, she's lost an arm. She's halfway to being fully disarmed. Fuck! That's the other arm gone. Oh no! She's no longer in the kinky bondage mode. Oh, is that it? Is it over? Oh no, it's merely a finale. Whoosh! What's our score? Come on, give us that 6 S rank. Yeah, S plus. It's so easy to get. Compared to other platinum, it's so easy to get the S ranks at first because it's just pure points value. Because you know how to like get the points up. It's surprisingly easy. Anyway, she's fucking exploded. She's gone. She's dead. She's not dead. She's entering police custody now. Oh no, a bot.
I'm not picking up any vitals.
Oh no, we're dead.
No.
Oh no, something bad's happening. Or is there something good happening? What's happening? Oh, that... Oh, that doesn't look good. That looks sick! We're going sicko mode! Maybe going sicko mode is bad, actually. Got sick claws! Oh no, we're going to kill our brother. That's a lot of...
It's me! I know you can hear me!
Yeah, we have to... mash those sticks! Wiggle those sticks! Wiggle those sticks to resist the urge to murder your brother!
You recognize me! I know it! Come on! Control yourself!
You gotta wiggle sticks to not kill family member. Must not murdered sibling, even though he's a bit of a git. Ah! Ah! We did it. We didn't murder our own sibling.
Over here! I tried to warn you, but you didn't listen.
And we've murdered the terrorist lady instead.
Now you understand. This is the true form of your Legion's power. All it can do is cause pain. Nothing more.
Oh no.
We have that in common. In this form, even if you do survive, in the end, can you call yourself human?
No! She dematerialized!
What's happening?
All right. Aim for the Legion.
Oh no, no, there's more edgy Shadow the Hedgehog soldiers.
Fire.
And they're shooting me!
Hey, stop! No!
No! Are we dead? I think there's more games, so they're probably not dead. And I know we're not dead, I've played the game before.
We had no choice. If we hadn't dealt with it immediately, it would have destroyed us all.
Who are they? Why do they have armor like mine?
Let me introduce you. Behold, they are the Union government's newest elite task force, the Ravens. And they are your new partners.
You never questioned why you had fucking Raven printed all over your armor, Akira. Really? I mean, that's probably a good little cliffhanger to end on, I think. Ooh, we go up to Expert Plus. Not the drone optical unit. So yeah, what burning questions we have now? Wait, no, I went back. Okay. Turn to title. And so, what could it be? We killed Jenna, but she was... But now we've turned into a monster, and now we had to get shot by a bunch of other people wearing in the same Black Ops unit as our brother, who never really questioned, who always thought he was still part of the regular police, despite having an edgy black suit with Raven stapled all over it instead of, police. Very unobservant of you, Akira. Anyway, right, it's not that late, but so it's a good stopping point, I think. There'll be more on Thursday, so let's turn that off. Just wind down. I don't think we can get more Konji, Kaden. I think we will never return to the place where there is Konji, but you never know. Can never be too certain. But, yeah, where is this? So yeah, I'll be playing more Astral Chain on Thursday because I didn't want to, like, yeah, I'm kind of like going forward. I think I'll do more things. I had that when I was initially doing schedules. I was like, oh, should I have a variety or should I stick with the same thing? But almost every streamer just plays multiple games a week, and they made big success. And if I play just a game once per week, then that kind of annoys me because I end up getting really rusty before I play the game again. So I think at least twice per week is better. Right. So. Let's see whomst we can raid. Who wants people to raid? I think there's someone I don't think I want to raid. Are they still online is the question. Yes, as always. Yes, she still is online, so let's go raid Doc Vivi again. Because I think she's mute. And she's playing Subnautica, whilst apparently afraid of the, Yes, congee! It's like a rice pudding soup type thing that, at one point in the game, we got to eat an absolute boatload of. But yeah, in case you missed it, there was a section in the game. There was a section in the game where we could. But yeah, there was a section in the game where there was a guy selling congee, and if you got enough congee, you got a special reward. But it was a lot of congee you had to eat, so we spent a lot of time sitting and eating congee. Despite the fact the game has no like model for any kind of like food bowl, so you just kind of like it shows you a picture of your character eating something from the back, and it just tells you that's congee. Even though if you actually look at the hands, you can actually see they're holding nothing. It's very funny. And yeah, you keep finding weird, like, junk in the congee because it's made in a fucking an oil barrel in a slum. So you get to constantly eat dubious congee. Or congee. Anyway, Dog, Vivi, Leandra. Raid you playing Subnautica. And yes, I'll see you all on Thursday. Bye!